Good evening, Toiletarians. I'm your host, Toilet Terry, and you're all watching Toilet Talk. Tonight's topic is embarrassed. Tell you, we've all been embarrassed at some point in our lives. Don't you judge me, y'all. You know what I'm talking about. We have been all embarrassed to the point where we just want to go hide. I mean, having Asperger's syndrome and being so little and naive when I was young, and, considering that in elementary school, embarrassment wasn't even a thing. But yeah, for me, once middle school hit, embarrassment was something that became a thing. And it really started to hurt. Not gonna lie. I mean, I'd be in class, right? And the teacher would be like, all right, every student in the class, we'd have a blank map, spread it out on our desk. Put your hand on Europe and Asia. I put my hand somewhere. No, John, or toilet, that's Africa. And the whole rest of the class would start laughing at me. Because, with Asperger's, it took me longer to grasp certain concepts than most other people my age. So, yeah, I was embarrassed. If the teacher would ask me a question and I would get it wrong in front of my peers, or even get an answer wrong on a test, I would be embarrassed. But then again, I would be out there making a fool out of myself in front of my peers and not even be embarrassed a smidgen. I look back on all those things and I think to myself, whew, man, I'd be embarrassed if I did that today. Think, man, I was such an idiot in 7th grade. And then years later, oh, I was such an idiot in 9th grade. Years later, oh, I was such an idiot in high school. Because I'm in college now, guys. Come on. I'm just glad nobody taped me back then, because I go back today and I still watch videos of me when I was 8 years old and they make me cringe hard. Ooh. Oh, I can't watch that. No. Gonna have nightmares. Ooh. Is that seriously me? This kid is annoying. I'm annoying myself. But it's true though. If I had a watch session, or a binge watch, as y'all call it today, it's a trending term, of one of those videos, or a bunch of those home videos of me when I was younger, I'd just be embarrassing and annoying the crap out of myself. It's that simple. The younger version and past version of me would be embarrassing this version of me and annoying this version of me, which is kind of weird, I know. So yeah, I'm glad not everything was caught on tape. One moment in particular that I am so glad was not caught on tape was the most embarrassing moment of my life. In elementary school. It was a small school, about 200 people, but this, as luck would have had it, happened in the middle of an assembly where all 200 students were gathered into the gym to watch performers perform a little piece. And so I had to fart really bad, right? I thought I could get away with it. And as everyone was seated in the floor, I had nothing but the gym floor to fart on. I didn't really know that the gym floor can maximize sound. So I just let it rip right there. And I don't even know why I'm sharing this. I guess I can look back and laugh now and not be embarrassed anymore, but it's true. I would not do that today if I was in a room full of 200 people. I would probably exit the room, or I would just hold it. But back then I was so naive. Just as I thought I had gotten away with it, every kid in the room is all like, ew. Even the performers quit performing their piece to see what was going on. Now, did I play it cool and act like I wasn't the one who did it, or I didn't know who did that, or to play along with the rest? No! I was so naive. I just looked around going, sorry. Yeah, sorry. I was so young and so naive back then, I couldn't avoid embarrassment. I couldn't. A little speech impediment for a second there. Oh, I'm embarrassed. No pun or joke intended there, but you get my point. I would, instead of, making things better, I would just make it worse because I was so naive in trying not to embarrass myself, but in doing so, making myself more embarrassed and not even realizing it was my fault because of how young and naive and stupid I was. Well, I wouldn't use stupid. That's a bit of a strong word. Later on, that teacher, my teacher rebuked me. She rebuked me. She was like, John, what do you say when you pass gas? What do you say? You don't go around saying, sorry. What do you say? I took everything as a trick question back then. And I'm sure that most of y'all who have kept up with my channel for a while know this story. And this ain't the only time this has happened. I mean, I've been unable to answer this question forever. Just kidding, but you know what I'm trying to say. It's happened more than one time. I'm just like, is that a trick question? She's like, no. Tell me what you say when you pass gas. I'm like, do you say oops? She's like, no. Try again. No. Oops. Try again. Oops. Really, kid? Are you out of your mind? Oops. That's actually where I got the inspiration for a scene from one of my movies that I did a while back. A rather longer while back. Roll that.
John?
What?
Try again. That was rude. What do you say?
I don't know.
Yes, you do. Guess.
Oops.
No. Try again.
Oops.
Okay. Whatever, John. But there's just one rule you need to learn, John. And that rule is you never call an officer an ossifer. That is, unless you're inebriated. And you are not. Oh, yeah. You are inebriated. My bad.
What's inebriated mean?
I'll tell you when you get older. And John, it doesn't take that much.
Yeah, BB, I know it doesn't take that much beer to pass a Kid Rock or, I'm sorry, what on earth is it called again?
Did you just say Kid Rock, John? I love that band. Did you know Kid Rock is going to run for the Senate, or he's thinking about it in his state? And I think he could win, because he's running against a Democrat piece of crap.
Notice how when I said roll that, the inside of a rolling car came up. No pun intended, I promise. Which leads us to our next topic, folks. Join us on the next Toilet Talk for On a Roll. Love y'all. Don't forget to subscribe for more content. It is going to be lit. By it, I mean the last episode. The last episode in the season is going to be lit. You don't want to miss it. See y'all on the other side. Good night, everybody.
Hold up.